What is the process of gas exchange?
Gas exchange is the critical process by which oxygen enters the body and carbon dioxide is removed. This exchange occurs primarily in the alveoli, the tiny, thin walled air sacs at the end of the smallest airways, where the respiratory and circulatory systems come into close contact. Each alveolus is surrounded by a dense network of pulmonary capillaries, and together they form a respiratory membrane that is only one cell layer thick on each side. This ultra-thin barrier provides a very short distance for gases to move by diffusion. The movement of oxygen and carbon dioxide is governed by partial pressures, which represent the concentration of each gas in a given area. Gases diffuse from areas of higher partial pressure to areas of lower partial pressure. This gradient is the key driver of gas exchange. In the lungs for external respiration, the partial pressure of oxygen is higher in the air within the alveoli than it is in the deoxygenated blood arriving from the body. This gradient causes oxygen to diffuse rapidly from the alveolar air into the pulmonary capillary blood. At the same time, the partial pressure of carbon dioxide is much higher in the incoming blood than in the alveolar air, so carbon dioxide diffuses out of the blood into the alveoli and is exhaled. In the tissues, in internal respiration, oxygen-rich blood arrives at body tissues with a higher PO2 than tissue cells. Oxygen diffuses from the blood into the cells where it is used for metabolism. Conversely, the PCO2 is higher inside the tissue cells, so carbon dioxide moves from the tissues into the blood to be carried back to the lungs. The efficiency of gas exchange depends on a few different factors: the thinness and health of the alveolar capillary membrane, the large surface area of the alveoli comparable to a tennis court, the steepness of the partial pressure gradients for both gases, and adequate blood flow through the pulmonary capillaries. Any process that thickens the membrane, such as in pulmonary fibrosis, reduces surface area, as in emphysema, or impairs blood flow, such as in a pulmonary embolism, can significantly disrupt gas exchange and lead to dangerous conditions like hypoxemia, or low blood oxygen, or hypercapnia, which is high blood carbon dioxide. Clinical assessment of gas exchange is a vital part of patient care. Pulse oximetry is a non-invasive tool that estimates the percentage of oxygenated hemoglobin in the blood, while arterial blood gas, or ABG analysis, provides direct measurement of the blood oxygen, the PaO2, carbon dioxide, the PaCO2, and pH. These assessments help diagnose and monitor respiratory diseases, determine the need for supplemental oxygen, and guide ventilator management in critical care. Altitude can also affect gas exchange, as the lower atmospheric pressure at higher elevations reduces the partial pressure gradient for oxygen, making it harder for oxygen to enter the blood. In patients with chronic lung disease, even small decreases in gradient, whether from disease or environment, can have a major impact on oxygenation. To sum it all up, efficient gas exchange depends on healthy lung structure, robust blood flow, and strong partial pressure gradients. This process is fundamental to delivering oxygen to tissues, removing carbon dioxide, and sustaining life.